It's another weekend full of exciting performance. This past weekend,
Firework.
there was fireworks all over the track, from the track to the field. There was fireworks everywhere. Kelvin, just give us a rundown of the weekend, what you saw and what excites you about the weekend.
So I'll be biased again. I want to talk about sprint, particularly male sprints. What excited me was the fact that there are two records. Well, one is a record and one is like an all-time. So first record is the 400-meter indoor men, right? So Nathaniel from Nigeria ran a 44.9, and that's an African record indoor. Look, running 400 meters indoor, I think it's one of the most painful races you can run because you're sprinting 2 laps. It doesn't matter if I know it's 200, it's short. Sprinting 2 laps, and the guy went 44.9. That is fast. That is
It's a head lap. Is he gonna decide to shift his attention to the flat 400, or do you think it's fit with the 400 hurdles?
Why not? Look at Ryan Benjamin. He's a hurdler, right? 400-meter hurdle. He jumps into the 4x4 and he's going crazy. Everybody's like, why don't he run the 400? Because if you look at it, what he did in the 4x4 versus what Michael Norman does or did in the 400, it's like Ryan looked like he was faster than Michael, and he is a flat 4 versus the 400 4. So yeah, hey, even look at the ladies 400-meter record holder. What is her name?
What's her name?
Her name is Sydney McLaughlin.
Yeah, Sydney.
When she runs that flat 4, bro, did you see that flat 4?
Yeah,
That's like we break the record. Yeah, listen, the hurdles are dangerous. So yeah, that was good. So back to Chiramba. So 200 meters, Chiramba actually knocked Oregon back down to number 9 because now he took his number 8 spot. Funny thing is, Oregon has run a 19.6 in the 200 outdoor.
Mm-hmm.
Chiramba ran a 19.9. So if he can go 21.6 in the 200 indoor, yeah, I think outdoor is going to be crazy because, yeah.
It was a great race because he has his countryman.
They were 1 and 2.
That race, they pushed them. They were neck to neck until like the last 5 meters or 10 meters. It was just the close race. And
somebody got to win.
They're going to meet up again at conference. So those two guys are doing something crazy out there.
Oh, one more thing. So, third thing. So, Ghana's Husseini, I know I talked about him a couple of weeks ago. So, he ran a 6.51. So what? He also knocked Barnabas down from his top spot. So now, Husseini is Ghana's number 1 indoor 60-meter, but Ghana all-time, he's second. They have the red hand.
That is crazy. Second, what's the thing with it? His PR coming to this season was what? 664 or 662.
Yeah.
His PR coming into this season was 6. So that is
both for them.
Big PR,
both for them.
It is Barnabas. He started off the 657. He took a week off, then he came back in 661. They got 3 rounds actually. Around the first round, the semifinal, final. So
and then final.
He's progressing throughout the rounds. Like you mentioned last time, that the Olympics, the experience he got at the Olympics is gonna
listen.
It's gonna help him. You see, it's happening right now.
The boys are using it. They're using that experience. Because I mean, come on, what is stopping you from just going out there and going all out? Like you've seen this before. He's the starter. Like remember, he starts the 4x1. So technically, he's supposed to have a great. So
a lot of going in this turn to the curve, the third leg.
So the start, I think he's better at the start than the third. See, there's a thing about the third leg. Maybe because I used to run a lot. There's one thing about that third leg that is very.
You may probably miss him for Rashid. Rashid is normally the starter, and he also ran the season bird.
African Games, the African Games in Ghana. Say he starts.
That is true.
Right, he was starting before they brought Rashid in.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is very.
They put him there because it technically kind of made sense because we need a curve runner. We need someone who can run a curve, and he's better than anybody else who would have put the. And then Rashid is a was a better starter, but now technically, Husseini is we can say he's a better starter because his 60 meters is faster than Rashid right now. Like 6'5'1". And that's fast.
Rashid also equal
That's fast.
PR from last year. He also ran what? It's 6:57, and he went and ran what a 20.7 as well. Exciting
20. Wow.
for Ghanaians.
Oh yeah, that's exciting.
Now, right now, Ghana, at the Ghana list, you have
what you got?
Nene is leading, Rashid. Then who else? There's another guy called Mustafa. Then
Barnabas was
Zanabap number 2. Then Mustafa. Then Ben.
Yeah.
Then Solomon.
Yeah, Ben ran too.
This is telling us that I think Ghana should hold some national trials in this year for select
outdoor.
What do you think?
We have a new president, so I think maybe the president could try to do something different from his predecessors, because I mean we haven't had that since 2012, I think.
Yeah,
if I recollect correctly, the last time we had national championships in Ghana was more than 10 years ago. It's like what, 13 years now?
Yeah.
So if we kind of went back to those and kind of get the team together, train together, because at least it's summertime, the kids. Sorry to say the kid, but the students are not in school, so they will represent. I mean, make it possible for them. Why not?
Yeah,
it would be great.
Because it's really great. It would be really, really great to have a national.
We have all these sprinters, man. But yeah, now we have a lot. I think you got a point. Let's dive into this. We cannot just go off of merit to choose a relay team. Because yeah, some of them are going to, okay, what if out of all these guys, we have 6'5'1", 6'5'2", we already have Benjamin, we have Rashid, we know it's possible for all these guys can actually make the 100 meters.
Yeah.
Right. So then what are you going to do? You got to take 2 out of 4. You can't just look at them and say, hey, you ran a 997 and you ran a 96, you went 10-0. No, you can't do that. They have to race. So somehow to select a team, we might need to have a championships. So yeah, that's a good point.
Looking at rankings, like even Joe Paul, who was our anchor is now in the top 6 right now. So this is where national trial is very, very important. He'll be able.
It will help.
Help stuff like that. Then team. Neighboring country, Nigeria, they are always bringing out producing top sprinters.
Always.
The African record was and the training record was broken again by another Nigerian, Ezra. So 6:52 as well. And Jay in Auburn also ran a 6.
Oh yeah, Jay, I saw him.
Behind it,
61.
What do you think about having going to in Auburn? Like they are having all the African top guys. Some they are thinking about.
Oh, I didn't.
Program right now.
Okay, so look at it this way: Auburn's men's sprinting coach, right? He used to be a world record holder, in the 100 meters, right? So that is hate when I forget people's name, but he was Carl Lewis's training partner.
Yeah, Burrell,
Leroy. So when they split, when he left Houston, he went to Auburn.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, to me, it's simple, right? He knows how to get it done, so he's doing it, and he has guys who can actually do it. Let's say in Houston, they might not have a lot of guys that could have done it. Here in Auburn, they do. They have a lot of guys, and they're all Nigerian too. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
the Nigerian guys going to Auburn, but they figure something out over there. We need to go and find out what they do.
They figure something. Yeah, Nigeria seems to
have figured something.
Like every year, they seems to have who is doing crazy well. Not
someone
in the female side as well. Looking at the female side, right? Last week, Sassus ran a new NCAA lead of 7.13 11.
Oh,
this year, a fellow Nigerian, Gobless, Tima Gobless.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to get this lead back, and she ran a 7:07, 7:08. It's pretty about what is going on with the women as well.
I mean, because the thing is, okay, what I'm hoping for is they would be able to run the world indoors, but maybe they would not. Because I feel like that would actually help them get more of the experience they need. Because yes, NCAA is fast, it's good, it's competitive. But when you get to meet, let's say, your idols, it's a different feeling, it's a different perspective compared to running against your fellow students. They are fast, don't get me wrong, but if you, let's say you go out there and you face Shelly-Ann Fraser, you have Talu coming in, you know, big names. You have Shikari May, I don't know if you're on an indoor, you have Julian Alfred, like all these big names show up. It's like, you're going to be scared, but if you're able to prove that that speed is not just from, you know, college, come on, man, that's big. That's big. I really think, I wish they could compete, but I don't know if the time works for them.
Yeah. But this guy, Husseini, I think he'll be able to go for the world indoors because I think currently their program is on academic probation after they transfer from D2 to D1. So that will give him opportunity to be able to go for the world indoor championship, provided.
What about Barnabas?
Barnabas, I think Barnabas is also going to go.
They should be able to go, yeah.
NAI, they normally have their indoor championship before D1 and D2 was just. I think Barnabas should also be able to go. That is what I'm thinking about. No, for the likes of AD and all the other athletes, it's definitely clash with NCAA championship. So definitely, they don't normally.
Oh, I don't want to miss anybody. So as I'm seeing, I think Liberia also has a national record in the women's 60, Destiny. I think she was also part of their quartet in the African Games.
Yeah.
She won a 714. So yeah, I mean, listen, it's looking good. It's looking really good.
Akani Simbini ran an indoor 60 minutes back, first time in his career, and he ran like the 6 and 7. What do you think about that?
I mean, listen, indoor is different. So I'd say it's a start. I mean, that's his first indoor race. So maybe the more he runs, he might also get into it. Like how Noah's first 60 wasn't the best, then he won again, 652, you know, Trayvon going up. Like I think the more you run this race, the better. So I think it's a step forward. I mean, sometimes you gotta try different things. Because he's been fourth and fifth in the world games, like Olympics, World Championships, like for so many years. I feel like at this point he probably is like, you know what, let me just try something else and see if I can win something. You know, like everybody wants a medal. Nobody wants to just be the guy or the lady who was fourth and fifth every time. Yeah, I think it starts to hurt.
Yeah. But you could see that this year, this guy also changed his strategy. Omanyala, previous years he's been running the indoors, but this year is
because he has a good start.
He's changing his strategy. He's not running the indoor this year. Or do you think at some point he's gonna run it? What do you think? Is he a good mate? Well, this is what I think. The indoors and just indoors.
Let's see. So I know he had a conversation with Justin Gatlin on their podcast like sometime last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think somewhere in there, he came to understand that it seems the most Southern African sprinter, because they train at home and because of the way our weather is in Africa, they tend to peak early. If you've watched for the last 4 to 5 years, South African sprinters, Kenyans, even the Botswanans, some of them, they tend to run very fast at 9:75, 9 like this. When something 19, exactly, beginning of the year, and at that time, most people are still running indoors.
Yeah,
they haven't even started warming up yet. They're just kind of just exploding. So by the time everybody starts to turn their legs in July, they're almost tired.
Yeah.
And I think they've gotten to a point where they're like, you know what, I'm sick of this. Right? Let me do what everybody else is doing. Try it. Because like with Simbini, yeah, he's running 60, so he doesn't have to push out that endurance yet. He still has more to do as the season progresses. So if Ferdinand also decides to stay back, I think it's a good thing. I think it, because I think one of the other Jamaicans, The younger kid. He was in the Olympics, but I think he came 8th or 9th. Oblique Seville. So he's been running 400s now.
Yeah.
But now he's also trying to slow. Because remember, who used to actually start his season with the 400?
Usain Bolt, the greatest.
Exactly. So if his coach is training you, you may not have his body structure, but guess what? You can still follow that program. He's also going to run the 400. I think Warren Reid, they all used to do it at that time. Yeah, the Johan Blake, Asaba Powell, they used to do that. Start off with the 400 or 4x4. Then, as the season comes on, you go, because they didn't run indoors.
Yeah.
So instead of you going for the short burst, rather go for the long endurance, then you bring it down. I'm not going to lie, it seems like it works. Technically, it seems like it worked better than that. Going indoor to outdoor.
Yeah.
It worked going long sprint to short then. But if you want to run indoors and win some money and stuff, I mean, you don't have a choice. You have to compete. So,
yeah. So let's
that was a good luck.
wrap it up. So what is your top 5 or top 10 performance from the weekend? What is your top 5? You can put it in order or just random top 5. Yeah, top 5.
Top 5 will be, to me, I'll start with Chiramba.
Mm-hmm.
Nathaniel. So 200, 400, and then Husseini.
Mm-hmm.
Then God bless. Was that 60 is fire.
Yeah.
And then I guess probably I'll put Ajayi in because 651 that's cool.
You forgot that's my African the 20 record holder. Ezra had 652.
I mean, listen, I need to see more. See, there's also one thing we have to look.
In the season with a 657 actually. So
yes, and you went down. Sometimes experience counts.
Yeah.
I think I've been around for a long time to realize people come on the scene run very fast because they are preconditioned and then they kind of fall off. So let's say I want to give him NCAA to see actually how he pulls through. And then I'll still put him on my top 6. Like, hey, this is my top 5. Like, if I went to 10, he'll be in it. But my top 5, just because of I'm looking at some preference. I'm looking at people that I guess I already know, people that have experience, people that are actually pushing forward. Like Chiramba, he's just doing things every time he's running.
Yeah.
So I guess that's how I looked at it. Ajayi is also making a name for himself because back in the day, Auburn was favorite. That was kind of on top and everybody wasn't really looking at it, right? Husseini, he came from nowhere. Like nobody knew who he was. He ran the relay for Ghana 1 time, 2 times.
But you know the interesting thing about second is that he ran a leg on the 4x4 and he split a 47 or 46 on the 4x4. That shows that he's 200 out.
His condition is on point. His condition is on point. I'm not knocking anybody out. I'm just saying my top 5 out of 1 memory because I didn't watch all the races. 2, just people's progression. That's it. There's no favoritism here. It's just random. What is yours?
My top 5. Well, I always go with the records because Africa. That's the thing. Ezekiel definitely is gonna be number 1 for my top 5. He's gonna be the president. Then definitely Chiramba, and he now ranks like 8 all time.
8, yeah,
all time. So that is
indoor 200
out there. And even though it's not African record, that is why Ezekiel edged him in my ranking. But
well, remember, African record is Frankie Frederick. So that is also the world record. Like BDS is like it would be 2 and 1. So it's only for not. Yeah.
So yeah, that is why I have it. Bro, like 1, yeah, Chiramba as 2. I think I'll put my Charlie number 3. Charlie, because she was close there. He pushed Chiramba to run, and I think Charlie's also gonna push. They're gonna push each other again at SEC and out again. So I'll put Charlie number 3. Then I think I'll go with the field events. When I go to the field events, we have what's the name? This guy in USC, South Florida. He jumped a 790. 5.
Oh,
Yeah, number 4.
okay.
Let me be biased and put my jumpers there. Do airline from
You
Zimbabwe.
have to. You have to do that. I do the sprint, so you do it.
Another jump up
Mm-hmm.
from Zimbabwe. He won NCAA. He opened the season last weekend at Clemson as well. So the Zimbabwe guys they were doing their thing as well. And the jump ball was
Something is happening.
1689 or 1687. So put him top 6 in the world actually. So yeah, this is my top 5 performance from.
It's a good one. It's a good mix. Like it. I like it. I mean, yeah, because I mean the college students, I think this year, they really came to play. Like the indoor times and jumps, and it's looking really good. And I think it's like I said, I just hope their season was set up in a way they can compete on the world stage. Because I feel like there's been years where the college times were actually faster than the world times in the indoor, not outdoor. Outdoor is a different beast. But in indoor, they were. NCAA winner went faster than, world indoor. So I feel like if it wasn't that close and that tight and that far away, it probably could do something, but it's quite unfortunate. Hopefully, you never know. Some of them might.
It's a long season. The season ends in September. That's where the World Championship is at. So it'll be great to have all these athletes in shape all the way out there because it's a very long.
Hold it.
The last such a season was in 2019, where the World Championship was held in September. So
we'll see. I mean, we've had college students actually do and go all the way down before.
Example,
I think Christian was our Grant.
Yeah,
Grant was he's one of the special guys.
Yeah,
one of the special guys. Did it indoor NCAA, when outdoor USA champion, world champion. And then I think Coleman also did something close to that in his final year of college.
Yeah,
he won NCAA's outdoors and went. And I think that was the year he actually won the world championship.
Was it 2017?
Not the same year?
I think it was 2017.
So, because that's when he.
Yeah, that was when you still
same boat. Yeah,
that was when you same boat. Yeah, that was 2017. Yeah.
That was his first year competing on that big stage like that, and he did it. So yeah, he went for NCAA. He had a long season. He did it. I mean, he used his advantage of having a fast start.
Yeah.
And I like the way he did it. He didn't try to overcomplicate it. Oh, let me hold it. No. I'm fast. Let me get out, hold it, and hope nobody catches me. And he did that the whole season. Even in the 200, in the NCAA 200, remember, that's how he ran that race. Just took off. After like 130, you could tell like he was about done. But he was so far out, nobody was coming. So why not? I like that.
So before we continue, which athlete are you looking forward to who has not competed the indoors that you're looking out to watch to see that athlete compete outdoors? I know there are a lot of them, a lot of athletes
hasn't competed indoor that I want to see outdoor. I want to actually see Oblique Seville because watching him run the 400, I think there's something special there because he is a very strong 100-meter runner. Like last year's Olympics, everybody, let's all be honest, us until before the final, right? After the semi-final, everybody was picking Noah, Oblique, or Kishane James.
Yeah.
Those were everybody's top 3 in no particular order. I was part of that too. I'm not gonna lie, because his semifinal looked like a cracker. He just went out 982, and I'm wow, and it looks so easy. So I thought, but it's like in this track, things happen.
Yeah, I feel like looking at African athlete, are you looking out for male side and female side?
Oh, you're making it hard for me. Okay, listen, Chiramba, he was my top 1 that I'm looking for this year, but he's ran already. Oregon, I haven't seen him yet.
What's the name? Nigerian Nightmare, Ashat. Is that guy?
No, not favorite. Oregon, Uganda, 200 meters.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen him yet.
Well, that is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't seen him yet.
Is he out of indoor eligibility or is just or he just had an injury? That is,
I don't know. And then Stanford's sprinter, Forgot his name. Stanford has an African sprinter last year.
Yeah, Odudu, or whatever his
Yeah, some.
the Adidas right now. He's with the
I don't want to mess anybody's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see all these guys, like, because I just don't want them to fall off,
Yeah, last week or last 4 weeks, he opened up his season. That same meets Noah ran 6:55. I think he ran like a 6:62 or something, or 6:64.
Oh, in the Melrose game?
Yeah, no, the Merrill game.
No, maybe the one before.
Oh, the meet in Florida. One of the meets in Florida.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he ran like a 6.
Okay.
So he's out there.
Yeah. Africans, I just want to see Oregon because, listen, that guy's good. He hasn't competed yet, so. Cool.
So hopefully he's not injured or he's not having any injury setback. He's just training and
No, we never know.
time and be able to run some fast time.
Yes, sir. That's all we need. We need everybody back on.
Yes.
The more the competition, the better.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a wrap for us for this week. Looking forward to reviewing this coming weekend's performance, and we'll bring you to edit content next week. Thank you all for watching. If you've not subscribed yet, just remember to hit the subscription button, and see you next time.